Hey everybody, so happy that you guys are joining me here this afternoon. I bet a bunch of you right now are probably at work, is what I would assume, or maybe somehow thinking about what are you going to do in the evening. Well, I have a very important question for you. Have you voted yet if you live in New York State? If you live in New York State and you haven't voted yet, you could still do it. Polls don't close till 9 p.m. So it's important that you get out there and do the right in. You might say to yourself, Larry, look, I'm busy. I got stuff to do. I know you do. I get it. Does this really matter? Does all of this matter? It does. And the reason why it matters is if we don't have a strong write in third party push, nothing is going to change. The most important thing, nothing is going to change. I'm sitting here doing this again. I'm bugging you once again, and I'm using my dog to pull at your heartstrings. Yes, I am. Blatant, blatant pull at your heartstrings to get you to go out. And remember, the polls close at 9. So you get out there anytime prior to that. Get out there, bring a pen if you can. Write in Larry Sharpe in the governor's spot there. If you're not sure how, go to larrysharpe.com. I'll put the link that I put here in the description. That link will show you exactly how to do that. Go ahead and do that. Put that link in there. It'll show you how to do it, whether it's horizontal or vertical, it doesn't matter. It will show you how to do that. It does matter. Look, if we're able to get just 2%, that's all we need, 2%, we will have an actual chance at fighting next year, right? We will. Well, I think Biscuit may be done. Oh, no, he's still good. All right. We'll have an actual chance at fighting next year. And I want to make sure that we can fight next year. Think about what's going to happen. In New York State, Kathy Hochul wins again, and there's no third parties. We will have wrecked all the third parties. They're all gone. The Republicans will have lost yet again for the 11th or 10th time in a row. And she will be stronger than ever. And we'll have nothing and no way to stop her, no way to push her, no way to push back, which is what we need. Look, New York State doesn't, New York State needs change. It does. No, you know, I believe that I wouldn't be doing this. But it needs change at a more grassroots level. It needs cultural change more than anything. And we do that by having grassroots changes. We do that by having an independent party, letting local people actually run. If local people actually run and make a change locally, we will begin to change the actual culture of New York State. And we saw that again. I tell you this all the time, but keep telling you. In 2018, when I got ballot access last time, we had 107 victories in 2019. We'll have double that this time. We'll have 214 this time. Imagine local people actually winning, changing how New York State functions at the grassroots level. And now it's 2 or 3 years later, this becomes a real change state. You might say, Larry, why do you keep doing that? I don't live in New York State. Because remember something, what happens in New York State comes to your state. You might think, well, I'm leaving, I'm running away, that's what I'm doing. Great, coming to your state eventually. It's gonna come. We've got to stop them now, right? This is important. We have to make this happen. So if you voted, thank you so much. If you wrote me in, you're amazing. I need it tremendously. I wrote myself in. I did it this morning. I did. I went down to my local school here in Queens and did it. If you haven't voted yet, please head out there. Head out and write my name in. The governor, it's what matters. The more we do it, the better. The more, the better. If we get 2 or 3%, 4%, oh my God, that would be earth-shattering. But to be forward, I don't know if we can go that far. It's a lot to ask. 2% is a lot to ask right now. But I really do want to make this work if at all possible. So please, to the best of your ability, get out there and vote. Let me grab a couple comments. Some of you are commenting. I'm going to try to do that if I can. Angela says, I wrote you in. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate it. Oh, Angel. Sorry, Angel. Apologize. I'm on my phone here, so I do appreciate it. Thank you for that. Sarah also says, wrote you in. Thank you. Absolutely. Jeff says, got my writing this morning. Thank you very much. Excellent. Is it Jakub? Am I saying it right? I will be writing you in. Jakub. Sorry, Jakub. I apologize. I'm looking at my phone. I apologize if I can't read it very well. It's kind of small for me. I'll be writing you in as soon as my girlfriend gets home and we go to vote. Yes, get your girlfriend too. And let me keep going with this if I could. Please let your family and friends know what you're doing. It does matter. You doing it makes them believe it may be the right thing. It shows them value. And something else. If you can tell this and show this, you see I'm posting all over the place. It does matter. People seeing it, they know. You see we're getting a lot of people on board. It's making people think this is a thing. And if they think it's a thing, it becomes a thing. Voting is emotional. It absolutely is. I wish it wasn't sometimes, but it absolutely is. So we do. Sonia, you are the best. Thank you. I haven't seen you in forever. Yes, I'm glad you're still out there, rocking and rolling. She wrote me in. Thank you, Sonia. Yes, we'll see if we can make something happen. Absolutely. So Leslie says, wrote you in, jam the ballot machine. That's how powerful we are, Leslie. It jams the machine. That is how powerful we are. Absolutely. Yes, 100%. So, Alan, of course, we had a little time, or chose pawn to draw votes away. For all you people who keep saying that, please do me a favor and think about something, if you would. Just think about this. If I was somehow Hochul's pawn or something like that, wouldn't she made sure I was on the ballot? Wouldn't she have helped out with my lawyer bills? Would she have maybe nudged the judges to say yes? Would she have maybe had one of her donors throw me a check so that I could have got on the ballot easier? Right? Oh, these ideas of you saying it, this is copium, guy. That's all it is. I get it. You're upset. You want your guy to win. I hear you. That's what you want. I wanted to win too. So when it comes to disappointment, I think I got you beat. But yes, I wanted to win last time, and I wanted to win this time. But that's not going to happen. Didn't happen last time. It's not going to happen now. But let's not fool ourselves here. If you know some donor who wants to write me a big check, please. Great. That'd be awesome. Yes. Danny, how are you? Great. Fresh out of work, just wrote Larry Sharpe. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it. Your support has been very important here. I know you've helped me in many other ways too. Thank you. Thank you for showing up so much as you do all the time. I appreciate it. Joseph says, just voted. Hope it's legible enough. These felt pens are bananas for the space you're given. Yes, however, here's the issue. The reality of it is, once we get a certain percentage of write-ins, they'll start counting. And then it'll wind up being a hand count. And when it's a hand count, then that's all that matters. We'll be able to win this thing. We'll be able to win this thing with a hand count. And that's what I want. I shouldn't say win this thing, but to get ballot access so that we can have a real party. And here's the best part. Once I've asked you to write me in, next I'm going to ask you, obviously, is to tell others and show that you're doing it so they'll do it too, right? So we'll do it all together. And then lastly, next year, we still have work to do, right? This isn't over because, we get ballot access. That isn't the end. That's not what matters. In 2019, as I said, we went around and got more victories. We got to do it again. And we do have some people running here, libertarians running out there, right? We do have some doing it, right? We have Craig Caldwell, he's out there, and out in Myra, out there in Chemung County. We've got Zach Remian, he's up there in Plattsburgh, he's running. So we got a couple of people who are running, right? Running write-ins. Please support these people. It's important. Everyone they get does matter. It really does. So let's do that, please, at least. I appreciate that. So Jim says at least one write-in at 6 a.m. in Chemung County. Thank you. Couldn't wait. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. Yes. Rita says same for me today. I appreciate that. Absolutely. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate that, right? I do appreciate that tremendously. Let's keep going. And the people who get mad, I always put them up here, right? The ones who get mad. I do. I still put them up because, Melissa's mad because everyone I know voted for Zeldin, the right choice in the race. This is. I know you believe that, Melissa, but I hope you understand something. I'm showing you and my people here who are in the chat, they're showing you more respect than Zeldin showed me. And they're showing you more respect than Zeldin supporters often show my supporters. So there's a respect level here. And Melissa, when he loses tonight, or whenever they finish counting the votes tomorrow, whenever it is, know that you can still come back here because we need you. We need you for next year to keep fighting. So thank you for still being here. I think you made the wrong choice in your voting, but I'm glad you're here at least. Leanna says, my husband and I wrote you. Thank you. That's 2. Look at me go. I appreciate that tremendously. So Shannon says, good luck. I appreciate that also. We are rocking and rolling. Christopher Skelly voted for Sharpe. Thank you. And by the way, Christopher is going to be running for city council here in New York City next year. So already we've got libertarians ready to rock and roll. So check him out if you can. Christopher Skelly, he's going to be running here, particularly if you're in New York City, seeing what he's doing. This is what I'm talking about. We are moving forward with more and more people. It does matter. Bruce says, wrote you in this morning. Thank you. Christopher, wrote you in. Larry Sharpe, thank you. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Yes. Vinny says, Larry, always vote for you. Let's hope we don't have to keep doing this, Vinny. Let's hope we don't have to keep doing this. That would be nice. So, yes, I hope that's true. Absolutely. So, yeah, let's see. John says, I voted early on Thursday, and the 3 of us that went wrote you in. Thank you. And the Libertarians where we could. I love this so much. And it was also write-in sheriff. Yes, there are write-in sheriffs too. There's a write-in sheriff up there in Clinton County. So those of you who are like, Larry, are they going to actually check all the write-ins? I'm not the only write-in. There's others. Why? Because the Democrats and Republicans decided to get rid of all the third parties. Cuomo and the Democrats did it in 2020, and the Republicans put the final nail in the coffin in 2022. So both parties decided that we weren't worth it. Both parties decided that you don't get choice. I guess you aren't smart enough. I disagree. Guys, if you're getting ready to leave work and go out, please go vote tonight. Polls close at 9 p.m. Biscuit's here. He would like you to vote. Would you like to vote? Yes, go vote. See, he would like that too. Totally pulling at your heartstrings. Go out there. Please write me in, but I will go one step further. Even if you don't like me, or you think I'm bad or the wrong guy or a pawn or whatever you think, go vote anyway. Just go vote. It does matter. Don't give up. In areas of this state, particularly upstate, there are areas where only 1 in 6 people vote. Unacceptable. And unlike most people, when I say, you got to go out and vote, what they mean is, you got to go vote for my guy. I don't mean that. I mean go out and vote. I want you to vote for me. Please do that. But if you don't, still vote anyway. Why? Because I can't get you to vote for me or libertarians next year if you're not part of this system. Get in the system so that I can get you to vote for me and my libertarians next year or the year after. So go do that. And if you can write somebody in. I hope it's me. It should be me. But if you don't want to, it's okay. If you are a libertarian, if you self-identify as one, and for some reason think I'm wrong or bad or the wrong guy, whatever you might think, if you are a libertarian, write me in anyway. Not going to win, so you don't have to worry about me doing the bad things that I'm going to do. But now other libertarians can run. You can support them. This actually isn't for my ego. People go, oh, so your ego. My ego, I'm getting my butt kicked. I'm not working. I'm sitting here doing this with you, trying to get my dog to get you to vote. That's not my ego, right? If anything, I'm swallowing my ego. I'm trying to do this so that we can have a party and a chance to fight next year. I don't want to think about the idea of Hochul winning again, which I believe she's going to tonight. I think there's no doubt in my view. She's going to win by 5 or 10 points. She's going to. And then after that, having no way of fighting back. The Republican Party's broken in this state. It's been broken for at least 10 years, if not 20. And it still is when it comes to statewide elections. We've got to fix this thing. So I will probably be going live later on this evening, maybe 10 or 11, if we have the results by then. If not, it'll be tomorrow. And you can see me, or I should say listen to me, this evening, or actually this early morning, 2 a.m. Yes, I will be on WABC New York City, WABC New York City talk radio, talking about the election and the results with the man himself, Frank Morano. So if you want to see me tonight, 2 a.m., if the results come in early, I'll be live maybe 10 or 11. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please go out there and vote. Right in Larry Sharpe.